And we freaking made it. Good morning, folks, and happy Saturday. Well, I almost just totally screwed up this morning. My alarm went off, and I hit that snooze button because I was in the middle of a good dream. And I jumped up and I'm like, oh, shoot, I got a client this morning. So, I start getting ready. Then I realize it's 27 degrees outside. So now I am bundled up to the max, and I bet I still get cold. But let's go get this client better today than he was yesterday. Oh, and then go freaking win this freaking match. Well, we made it out of the door to go get our client better today than he was yesterday. And folks, while I was sitting there eating my French toast, sipping on my coffee, I realized that this is the 100th day that I'm vlogging. And let me just tell you something that I've learned in 2024. I know it's 2025 now, but I guess I learned this in 2025. But goodness gracious, things can change a lot in a very short period of time. Let's look at the 100 days that I've been vlogging, for example. When I had first started, I was at a gym that I'd been at for 10 years. Then some things were going wrong, blah, blah, blah. I was very torn about wanting to leave or not. And then the new owner informed me that I needed to inform him when to pay me. So I was like, alrighty. That's where I draw the line. I guess I will go not be a coach no more. And then I got some calls from some people, and they're like, hey, I really want to get some training done by you. I was like, well, I guess I could do that. So then I opened up my personal training, and that's going nice and strong. And then my students, my kids and everything, they kept messaging me. They kept trying to, every time they'd see me in public, are you going to start anything new? I really just don't like doing this anymore without you. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I think we can make something happen. And I was like, how the heck are we going to afford this? We don't have the time to run a building. We don't have the time to pay for rent to a place, all those things. How are we going to get the mats? So we go ask the county, would they be willing for us to start a donations-based youth program? And they came in open arms. They're like, yeah, we would love that. And then I got engaged. Like, I've rededicated myself to Christ. I want to say I wasn't dedicated to him, but goodness gracious, are we diving into him now? We learned what faith was. We learned to hopefully stop doubting ourselves, doubting everything else that's going around us. But of course, if we have a whole bunch of people around us who doubt things, we're going to doubt things. So, yeah. I guess if you're in a wacky situation right now, don't be upset. I mean, I guess you can be upset because if you weren't upset, then you wouldn't make the change. But don't dwell on it is a better way of putting it. Don't dwell on it. Because situations do not last forever. In a very short period of time, your whole life could get flipped upside down. And then you can rebuild it. So, yeah, folks, stay strong. Don't doubt it. Don't dwell on things. You got this. You got this. We've done a whole lot of maturing in this 100 days. So, I just want to say thank you, folks. I've wanted to stop doing this a few times. I'm like, I'm corny. What am I doing as a fighter? Making vlogs. But I'm like, yeah, but what if there's that one person who is going through something and they just needed that word of encouragement? What if it's that one person who's dealing with substance abuse and they just needed that word of encouragement? What if it's that one person who's doubting their faith and they just need that word of encouragement? So, yeah, folks, be encouraged. Let's go get our client better today than they were yesterday. Well, we have made it to the park. I guess let's sit here and wait on our client to get here and then knock out this cryo workout, I guess you could call it. Goodness gracious, 27 degrees. The Russians do it, so can we. Training session complete with our client. And let me just tell you, there is something about waking up and getting people better today than they were yesterday that just freaking gets you going, folks. It just gives you the energy that you need to pull you through the day. Because goodness gracious, was I exhausted? Was I tired? Was I fatigued when I woke up this morning? Now I'm ready to go freaking stomp this day out. I really need to go lay my butt back down. I will lay my butt back down, actually. You know, research says that your brain has to have downtime to get prepared for anything. To be productive, you know, to be good and productive. So you need that downtime. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and I'm going to have me a little bit of downtime. Try my best just to shut my brain off and think about nothing but nothing. Well, folks, we are home. I guess let's head inside and do everything that we stand against. Be as unproductive as we possibly can, so that we can be as productive as we possibly can this evening. Just relax a bit, I guess. And we are back, ready to be productive again after shutting our brain off for like 5 or 6 hours. I was gonna watch like some movies, maybe a TV show. Nope. I took a big old fat nap, so let's go smash this guy. And we are out of the door, ready to go kick this guy's ass. Or I guess wrestle this guy, grapple this guy's ass into the grass. We could have slept a little bit longer, but a few of my buddies are competing on the card. We're dead center of the card, and a few of them are like one of the first matches, so we don't want to miss it, so we are headed out of the door now. And we gotta go grab some lunch because I'm freaking starving. Well, I guess me saying that I probably could have stayed in bed a little longer was me capping, because now we are running behind. We've made it to Jersey Mike's. Let's run in here and get some lunch, and then hope like hell this Atlanta traffic has cleared up before we get on the road, because goodness gracious, it's supposed to be 20 minutes down the road, and it is 45 minutes down the road now. Well, back on the road we go. Let's hope we make it in time to see my buddy compete. Well, folks, we have officially made it, but we have no idea where we're supposed to park. I don't know what this ambulance is doing. I will catch y'all when I get inside and we have found a parking spot and we know where the hell we're going, because we have made it to where it says the Crown Plaza is, but I see nothing that says Crown Plaza. Oh, this is very, I don't know where the hell to park. Like, nowhere. I don't know. But again, I'll catch y'all when I get back inside. Well, we officially found some parking in the sketchiest freaking parking deck in the world. Let's get in here and kick this guy's ass and hope that we're not in trouble because we are late as hell. Well, we found the exit to that parking deck, and I hope that we can find the Crown Plaza. Yes, we did. Now we're running in with like no time to even freaking warm up for the match. But oh well, this is what we get for being late. And we freaking made it.
Come on, Brian.
Well, folks, we got it done with a beautiful body lock. He had said some BS that first one to pull guard by strength, so I wasn't pulling guard. I thought about sitting and then wrestling up, but then I realized that this guy really didn't want to wrestle with me at all. After I got my first takedown, I was like, okay, that big Sammy that we ate before, we were feeling it during the match. It was too short of a period in between eating and competing. But we definitely got it done. We shut the whole crowd up. You should have heard the crowd. It erupted. I have never heard a crowd cheer so freaking loud. Let's just put it this way. I hope we stopped the shit talking from that team. I hope they respect our team now a little bit more, because I about sent him through the platform, like literally through the platform. I don't know if JB got the footage. She's nodding her head yes. So, well, it'll be right behind this, folks. Just excited. I was able to keep my head on straight. He was doing a lot of poking and prodding at my eyeballs, and I was getting irritated. Let's just be real. I was getting really irritated. I mean, he poked me in the eye about 15 times, and all that means when you're doing all this means that you just don't know how to freaking wrestle. Every time I'd get grips, he'd break off, pull out, and post me in the face. Like, this isn't a fight. If you want to fight, we can set that up, but this was a grappling match, in which I out-grappled him 1,000%. So, I wished I would have been able to get the sub, but the Sammy was weighing me down. Let's just be real. It was weighing me down. But let's go change out and get back in there and support the rest of the team. Well, folks, we're changed out and dried off. Our little sister wanted to take a picture of us because she's got the BillyGoat tee on, so we could be twinning. Needless to say, our opponent has walked by us, and supposedly he has hurt his knee. So at least it was him and not me. Can we keep it undefeated tonight? What part of the body does Kevin take home tonight? And that was quick. I guess it'll be another knee. Just one more. Last one of the night. At least that we're staying for. Alrighty, folks. We are finally out of here, and we indeed stayed undefeated for the night. The whole team. I'm so proud of them. So proud. But it has been a late freaking night, and we still have to go find us some grub. So, wish us luck that we can get out of this parking deck and it's not an absolute catastrophe. Sheesh. Well, we found the car. Luckily, finding it wasn't an issue. But getting out of this parking deck, goodness gracious, this is about to be an issue. Well, getting out of the parking deck, luckily, was not a catastrophe. And actually, the roads in Atlanta weren't that bad. I didn't hear any horns the whole way here, which is amazing. Like, that is impressive. And no police sirens, no ambulances, nothing. So, maybe the rest of the night will be nice and fine and dandy and smooth flowing. Let's run in here, get some grub, and get the heck home, because we've got a early morning tomorrow as well. This is probably the coolest restaurant ever. Well, folks, dinner was impeccable. If I could remember the name of the place, I would tell you. The service was amazing. I was a little sketched out about it at first. It looked like it was going to be a weird place. We had to park in the back beside the dumpster and the trash cans and the poor homeless guy who was back there. And I was really scared that, like, there's no parking up front. It looked sketchy in the front. Then we went inside, and it was awesome. It was a beautiful inside, as y'all saw, and the service was impeccable. Like, they gave us like this little cappuccino on the house as we were leaving. They're like, hey, can we give you this? We just got a little cappuccino maker, espresso maker. Can we give you one of these? I'll make it myself. I would love to. I make them for us all the time. I just want to see what y'all think about it. Oh my goodness, it was the best little shot of coffee I've ever had in my life. And it was much needed, because, sheesh, this is going to be a hard ride home. So, I would definitely say, folks, this was an amazing flipping day. We got our client into shape. We got some downtime for the first time in a while. That was pretty amazing. We won our match. Kind of shut those guys up. I mean, literally, he was yelling and screaming and huffing and puffing during the whole match, and I was just like, whatever. And then we get to eat at this amazing place. And then we realized how much maturing we had done. When I had first gotten back into jiu-jitsu and MMA and competing after wrestling in college, dude, I was the most arrogant little shithead ever. Like, if this guy would have poked me in the eye, hell, a year ago, I would have, it wouldn't have been a jiu-jitsu match anymore. I would have been viral for one of those videos of punching someone in the face. But we didn't. We stayed composed, we stayed calm, and we did our job. It's not my fault that he didn't want to grapple with us. He wanted to just poke me in the face the whole time and then run away, which was quite irritating. Very irritating, actually. But it is what it is. We did our job. We did what we had to do. We won the match. We've matured not only as a grappler, but as a person. And isn't that the whole point of this? Isn't that the whole point of life, is to mature? It really is. Like, goodness gracious, folks, we're starting 2025 off right. Off right. But we've got a little bit of a drive home, and then we've got to be up at the butt-ass crack of dawn to go get our client better tomorrow than they were today. So, I guess I'm going to call it a night, folks. I just want to say thank you to all y'all who support me. I'm sorry that I can't, that coffee's getting to me. It's giving me the burps, giving me a little belchy belch. I'm sorry that we can't make it out to the stream today, but we will be there tomorrow. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We will be streaming tomorrow, playing games with you guys. And I just can't thank y'all enough. Y'all have watched me grow through 2024. Y'all thought y'all were going to see a win at the end of the year after trying to get matches, trying to get them fight. We didn't end up getting that win, and actually, we kind of got rocked for one of the first times ever in a fight. I didn't think I was rocked. I didn't think that the fight should have been stopped, but that is neither here nor there. What I do know is that we definitely shut their team up. Bro called us out and then went home limping and tried to say that it was from a shot. And I'm sorry, but there was no shot there. And he's like, yeah, the adrenaline just pushed me through. Brother, there should be, while there's a little bit of adrenaline for jiu-jitsu, there's really not that big of an adrenaline spike in jiu-jitsu. There's really not. This guy was, if there's an adrenaline spike in jiu-jitsu, traditionally, it means that you don't really know what you're doing. You have to be nice, calm, collective, and composed in jiu-jitsu. It's like human chess. So, folks, thank y'all. And good night. BillyGoat freaking loves y'all.